Hey Chad, what's going on? I'm driving through an area called Golden Valley. This was originally where we were going to buy. This was originally where we were going to move out here in Golden Valley. Um, but then of course Angie got sick. It's not quite as dark as in real life as it appears on the camera. It's just a little bit past dusk. Besides, I'm not that old. I just had my 60th birthday. I take it you're at work. I got these new super bright LED headlights for out here. They help us old people see at nighttime. Really dynamite sunset behind me. It's a shame I can't show you that. I had the radio on, but I turned it off because YouTube will, or not YouTube, Facebook will silence me because copyright infringement or some dumb shit like that. Oh, I said shit. I'm sorry. Well, gas is up at the 76 station to 373, but it's only 350 in town, 355, something like that. And with my grocery discount, I got it for 278 the other day. This is the road that people's convoy went down. Hey, Mark McLeod, what's going on? Welcome to Arizona. I'm driving through the desert. For a change, I actually have pavement underneath my tires instead of desert. I learned an interesting trick in the desert from some of the four wheelers, the Jeep guys like that are kind of like Andrew Beeler. Um, They said when you get stuck, you got to let a lot of the air out of your tires till you're down like 20 pounds per square inch. And then you can usually get unstuck from whatever you're in. And then, of course, you have to go straight to a gas station and fill up your tires. That's one thing in Arizona, man. Let me tell you something. The freaking speed limits just change. So, of course, in Pennsylvania, we call that a speed trap. Um, I just went from a speed limit of 65 to 50. So the gas back there at the 76 station was 376. The gas over here at the Conoco station is 346. So I guess the 76 station is depending on people not knowing that there's gas stations up ahead. I live about an hour or an hour and a half from the California border, and they're predicting by the end of March, California is going to be paying $8 a gallon for gas because of, well, mostly just because of the incompetence in Washington, but also California has, I think, the highest gas tax in the nation. By the way, Mark, just so you know, and you too, Chad, but Chad, you already knew. I have a YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and search WJE, the number 2, WJE2, I have a lot of videos. There's all kinds of Arizona videos, shooting videos, driving around in the desert videos, hiking videos. And yes, holy shit, $8 a gallon. That's what they're predicting. The last time I was in California, I paid $5.50 a gallon. Oh look, a sign for Medusa Farms dispensary, because in Arizona we love our freedom and marijuana is legal, not just medical. Marijuana is legal. I never thought I'd turn into a pothead in Arizona, and I wouldn't exactly there's a lot of guns out here. You go to Walmart, people walking around with guns on their hips. It's not even, they don't even look at you two times. I have a friend of mine at my lodge, and he said that some lady approached him with a California t-shirt on and said, "I'm not comfortable with you walking around with that gun on your hip." And he said, "Well, I'm not comfortable with you walking around with a California t-shirt." So we were discussing it, and I said, "That's not exactly what I would have said." And he says, "Well, what would you have said?" And I said, "I would have put a real shocked look on my face and said, 'No, I won't have sex with you for money. Get away from me.'" I thought that was a good comeback line. I really did. I was very happy with myself. I'm waiting for somebody to say something to me about the gun on my hip. A lot of times when I carry, I don't carry it open. I don't believe in letting the next guy know what I have, or don't have for that matter. So, oh look, there's a sign for Kingman. That's the town I live in, Kingman. Geographically, Kingman is probably the size of Philadelphia and Montgomery County put together, but there's only I think there's about 26,000 people. So I'm coming back, in case you're interested, I'm coming back from a town called Bullhead City. And Bullhead City is right on the Nevada-Arizona border. And if you cross the Colorado River from Bullhead City, you would have been in Laughlin, Nevada. And Laughlin, Nevada, they call that the old people's Las Vegas. Because there's maybe 12 casinos, and it's really very slow paced. I live about 90 minutes that's 90 minutes if I drive slow. I live about 90 minutes from Las Vegas. We actually had snow earlier this week. It lasted about 10 minutes. Now, not that you can see it, but everything on the right of the screen is BLM land. And BLM does not stand for Black Lives Matter out here. It stands for Bureau of Land Management. So it's kind of like open range land. Take my truck off-road. And tell Mel that she has to come out and visit the Grand Canyon. Now here, at least they tell you the speed is reduced ahead. It goes from 65 to 55 and then to 35. Bye, Mark. It was nice seeing you. Sort of. everything's good with you guys, Chad. I always enjoy looking, especially at Jacob's baseball pictures. By the way, not that I became a sports nut, but I do like to go out and watch the kids play softball sometimes. So now I'm going to get up on I-40 for about 10 minutes, just because this is the quickest way home. Oh, come on, California drivers. Pennsylvania, we used to say effing New Jersey drivers. Well, out here we say effing California drivers. Hi Lorraine, I'm going home. I was in Bullhead City. My friend and I, we went down to Bullhead to go to the Chinese buffet for dinner. And yes, Chad, just like your New Jersey drivers. I found a Chinese buffet restaurant in Bullhead City, and so I think not this week, but next week I'll take Angie down and take her to the Chinese buffet. I was going to stop and give you what I owed you, but it's a little late now, so if it's okay with you, I'll probably stop around tomorrow. Munchies. It was, oh yeah, maybe it was. Let me think. It's right next door to like a big Ace Hardware place. All right, Chad. Good night. Now I'm turning onto my street. I always know where to turn because there's a Pizza Hut on the corner of my street. All right, everybody. Good night, and well, Lorraine, we'll discuss that. Okay? I'll talk to.